Because he hasn't sold that boat yet.
It's like what the market can bear, I guess.
We're here.
Yeah.
So everybody can hear us right now.
Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways.
Oh, I gotta change this.
No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
It didn't. It's the wrong date. It's the wrong date up there.
The first of many signs that Pat and Jim aren't
No, I
here.
gotta change this
We
over
have the
here.
wrong date.
Wrong date. I re-upped it. Hi everybody.
Do I
It's
have to-
hi. It's the wrong date. Pat's not here, so everything is shit.
Where's the date? Where does it say the date?
Up in the corner here. It's supposed to be edited, but I thought that she had edited it before. But
Well, don't blame it on Pat.
no.
Okay.
I said everything went to shit because Pat's not here.
Right.
'Cause
We don't have two cameras.
We can't function.
It goes to shit when Pat's not here. It goes to shit when Pat is here.
Donna's
Pat,
on the
Pat.
Donna's on the
Marsha,
button.
Marsha,
Donna's
Marsha.
on the button.
Donna's
I'm on
on
the
the-
buttons and yeah.
Donna, press the button.
I'm
Hit one.
untrained.
Don't press any
Hit
buttons.
one.
Press the button, see what happens.
Please don't press any buttons.
Nicole, come on over. Everybody wants
So
to see
I've-
your face.
I messed up, and so it's actually GloucesterCast 759. It is November 17th.
Where's the time going?
I know. I'm so happy that it is going. I want it to be January 1st, and I want to be doing the polar plunge at Rocky Neck, and then I just want to. Actually, I won't be able to do it. I'm leaving like 6:00 in the morning on New Year's Day for
The ocean is there at 4 a.m.
for Aruba.
You
Yeah.
should do it on New Year's Eve. Do the
That's-
solo polar.
That's
polar
not a
plunge.
terrible idea, but I do have to work on New Year's Eve, which is always a bummer. But I'm not a big who's a New Year. Are you? Who's a New Year's Eve person?
Not me.
Is everybody past that now?
Yeah, no.
I am
I
like
don't really care.
I ideal New Year's Eve, great dinner, in bed by 10.
Mhm. I like the whole idea of like a fresh start. Shocker, I know, but I don't usually stay up late. I don't usually go to big parties or anything.
Is that Drew Hill? Who's behind me?
Cut
No
the
way.
shit.
That's true.
Oh no!
He proved it. Listen,
Well,
We
we all
thought-
had money.
We thought this was a
no
scam.
one.
Wait a minute.
No one thought you were coming.
I gotta give up my
We
seat.
gotta- No. We gotta get a
I
chair.
swear.
The level of
Can you pull that chair?
disappointment.
Oh, yeah.
I
He,
know. I can't. The level of
Drew Hale
disappointment.
has
here holding the cord.
Drew Hale has entered the
He's gotta
chat.
go behind us because he's so tall.
He's in person.
Listen, the look of disappointment on Chris and Joey's face when Drew had just texted and said he was on his way and I walked in instead was palpable.
Oh, come
That's
on. That's
not
not
true.
true.
No, the
I was like, I
discussion.
know I'm not Drew.
The discussion was.
This is like the Flintstones car. I'm Dino.
There's no. The discussion
know.
was. The discussion was. There's no way
I can't
he's
wait to get
actually
the
coming.
image.
No,
That was
I
the
would have
discussion.
bet $100 you were not coming.
I can
This
make-
is a very
I
special
can make
Sunday.
room here. I can make room.
No, we're good.
I just didn't want to miss brunch.
I can't tell you how many times the text thread have had like, I'll be there in 10 minutes. I'll be there in 5 minutes. I just walked in. Where are you guys? And the whole time using Key West or something.
Yeah, that's it. It'll be like,
Okay.
hey, want to meet at Tono, and then you go to Tono, and it's like he's down in Florida.
Yeah.
Like he's not trustworthy whatsoever.
Oh
Where's
my
Waldo?
goodness.
What just
Well,
happened?
to catch you up to speed, are you a New Year's Eve person?
I don't know.
Give
I
Drew
mean,
a
I
reason
used to
to have a
be.
party.
I used to be.
Is there Tito's?
Yeah, I mean, I used to be.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Ideal name your ideal New Year's Eve in 2025.
I'll be in Florida, so
That's your idea. Well, there you go. You nailed
That's
it.
it.
Will there be
I mean-
grout involved?
yeah.
Grout inspections.
Actually, I am going this week. Coming up. It is very important.
Grout.
No, concrete. We're pouring concrete.
Yeah.
Gotta be
You
there
gotta
for
be
It's
that.
there.
a big milestone.
You gotta be there. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I folded laundry this morning, and I'd say about 80% of it said Hail Design and build on it.
I think we gave the guys a good.
Yeah, Thatcher
winter
had a
package.
whole-
Oh, if I'd known you were coming, I have your birthday present.
Birthday present.
I got a present for I got it was a unique one of present for Drew for her
Oh.
birthday.
Wow.
Oh.
So there's that.
You have to pick it up at 44 Main Street, though.
And you have to make a purchase of $100.
Hey, going to 44 Main Street is like going to the finance manager when you're buying a car. Right? I have something for you, but now you got to come into 44 Main.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Get
Sell
them,
you some more.
get them in the store.
The Tyson fight. Anybody you watched?
I watched it. Well, I watched what you could watch of it.
Right.
You know, it was like
with the buffering.
the buffering.
That's
You know,
insane. What I was wondering about that.
So I've heard some different stories. So we were at Sarah and TJ's. We had a Friendsgiving thing, which was an absolute blast. And then, you know, that fight was coming on probably around 11:15. You could see some of the undercard fights, and those seemed
Right.
okay. Then once when they hit the two women that were fighting, which was an incredible fight, and reminded me why I stopped. I love boxing. Reminded me why I don't watch boxing. It's just so freaking fixed. It feels like.
Right.
Like that the Serrano woman, in my opinion, should have won, but it just started buffering at that point. But I did hear from people that if you watched it on your phone or your laptop and streamed it to your TV, you didn't have that issue.
Really?
So that it may not have been a Netflix issue, though all the reports say it was a Netflix issue. It sounds like it was more of an Xfinity issue.
Oh,
So if you streamed it through like your
Wi-Fi.
your cell phone provider,
Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't have the same
that's
issue.
good to
So
know for
I
the next
watched
time
it-
there's an issue like that.
So I watched it on my phone. I couldn't figure out in the bar. I was working how to get it so we don't have Netflix on the bar TV. Anyway, so I was trying to stream it from my phone and mirror it up to the TV, and I couldn't figure it out because I was working. Didn't have time. But at the end of the night when it was quiet and we were cleaning, the fight had just started. So we watched it on my phone while cleaning the bar. And I had I watched rounds 4 through 8, right? There's 8 rounds, 4 through 8, or maybe 3 through 8 with not a single buffering issue.
Mm.
And I was like, is this like delayed? Like, is the fight already over? And I'm just watching it
That's
now.
interesting
Like,
because the signal that on the Wi-Fi signal, whenever we try to broadcast,
you always
from
say
it
that, but I
is
never
the
have any
fucking
trouble. I
worst.
know.
Maybe it's
If Fred's watching, he's going to get mad at you because he always says, Joey always complains about my Wi-Fi. And
Well,
our
we-
Wi-Fi is
so-
just fucking fine.
So we have Roku, right? So that's just it. So it's not Netflix through Comcast. However, our internet provider is Comcast at the house.
Right.
So it's the same thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought I wasn't gonna. I definitely wasn't gonna stay up for this fight because I just can't at this point of the season. But the bet was the most. I generally make like $5 bets for football games and stuff like that. I have like $2-3 bets on the Patriots today.
Big spender.
Big spender, but it's just kind of a, I'm not
Makes it interesting.
It just makes it interesting, whatever. But this fight, like to me, a 60, he's 57 or 58,
58,
58-year-old going against a 27-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
To me, the easiest bet I've ever made in my entire life. For me, it's hard to get out of bed. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's pain everywhere.
Right.
There's pain
Right.
everywhere as you get older, and it doesn't get fucking better. It gets
Right,
fucking
right.
worse, right? Tyson took like 20 years off from boxing, maybe more.
Yeah.
And this kid has been intensively
Right.
fighting
Right.
as a 27-year-old. His body is like,
Yeah.
Prime.
flexible, prime, everything. There is the only way that Tyson was going to win that fight, in my opinion, was if it was fixed.
Yeah.
Or
Like
if he got
to
him,
set up a fight.
or maybe if he got him with the perfect punch.
Right.
Early.
Or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that one Tyson punch.
Right.
That he's still got that.
Capable. Yeah.
He's still got that power in him. So if he connects with that one punch,
Yes.
that might
If that kid could,
Catch him
if
off
that
guard.
kid was that dumb to fucking
right.
to
Right.
open
Yeah.
himself up
Yeah,
to that.
exactly.
But so the money was 2-1. You could bet on Jake Paul, but you'd have to bet $200 to win
To win one,
$100.
yeah.
So I bet $17.
Yeah.
And I won $8.
So, I mean,
You know what I mean? Whatever it was, $9.
17. That's an interesting number.
Because that was the balance of my.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I put $100 in my DraftKings account 3 years ago,
Mhm.
and
Wow.
Oh, that's
and
what I'm saying.
I haven't put any more money into it and I was down to $17.
So who you taking today for $25?
No, I'm not. I took $2-3 bets.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's in it for $6 today.
Oh, you left.
I did the Patriots plus 4.5 points.
Yep.
And I did the Patriots money line, which was plus 360. So if
Gotcha.
the Patriots win on the money
Money
line, you
yeah.
win $10.
$10, yep.
And if they win on plus 4.5, I win $3. So whatever.
Well, so I missed my Thursday in our pool. I missed my five.
Oh wow, Jimmy Dalpiaz is going to be all excited. Which way would have you bet that game? Would you have won that game? It was Washington and Philly.
Yes, I would have won.
You would have taken Philly.
Yep.
I took Washington. Yeah, interesting because
because that's going to hurt me in the overall.
it could. That could be the difference because Jimmy Dalpiaz was six games behind you in the overall for the year.
You know.
So now it's 5. 5 is attainable. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Isn't it interesting though, with going back to the fight, like how much as a society, how stupid we are, and I'm putting myself at the top of that list, or hungry for nostalgia, because so many smart people were like, Tyson's gonna effing kill that guy. Like, and I was kind of like, yeah, I could see Tyson winning. I'm excited to see him come out and throw some good punches. And then you watch it, you're like, this is an old man fighting a kid. It was depressing. And I saw, like, last night I saw this funny meme, and it was Netflix offers Jake Paul $50 million to push George Foreman down the stairs. You know,
all of those have come up.
They're so good.
Lucas Nelson, who I love, had posted a funny one about him fighting Willie Nelson next. There
was a lot of people saying that. Yeah. But in my opinion, as a 57-year-old guy, I'm saying there's no fucking way. I am physical down the wharf. I'm fairly strong. I'm not mobile, but I can lift things. You know what I mean? And I know that I would not have the ability to fight a guy that's been fighting.
Right.
My weight, same weight as me.
Yeah.
A guy that's 27-year-old that's been training for 7 years intensely.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
And in the ring fighting.
Right.
Taking punches. And you know.
But when you saw, the interesting thing is when you saw Tyson like 80s, 90s, 2000 today, and all those images side, he still looks freaking awesome, man.
And that's when he came out there and like the first couple of, even the half of that first round, like he still is in the same position. He's still, right.
Yeah.
So it looked like it.
So you're like, wait a second, could this happen?
Yeah.
Then you're like, wait, we are stupid.
Why don't we say hi to some people that joined?
Thank you. There we go. We got Phil Scannell, Robert Annette Spanks, the swingers from the highest STD rate community in the United States at the Villages. Mike Bertolino, Carol Lupian, Jamie, your betrothed, Jamie Langanopoulos, Paula Ryan O'Brien, Joey Foote, Paul, Annie Rochon, no Steve Rochon, no Steve
Rochon,
no Steve Conti, Brienne Casso, Holly Trudeau, Barubi, is it Barubi or Barub? How do you say it?
Barabee.
You found there was a question mark at the end of that.
It's like I never.
Holly, can you phonetically type in how you say
her last name?
And Andrew Weiner from Vegas. Mike Rogers, your betrothed.
Oh, Mike Rogers is up early this morning.
Early.
Wow.
We watched the BC game yesterday. I was texting back and forth with them. They lost a heartbreaker. They were in the game the whole game, and they lost a heartbreaker. Joe Foley, Joanne Wood, Carol On Corney. Never heard that name before. Chris Thompson, Lucia Brown, and Donna Adazoni. Donna Adazoni from Somerville, Massachusetts. How you doing, everybody? Love our Donna. Italian cookie contest coming up day after.
Are you full?
What?
You have your contestants?
We're full. Yeah, we got. So I'll give you the list of the. Let me see this.
Will they have brownies there?
No brownies. That's
Italian
not
brownies?
Italian.
Maybe Brookies.
I think Kate threatens that she's going to bring chocolate chip cookies.
Good. I'll sit next to Kate because I admittedly I don't think there's one Italian cookie that I like.
Really?
Yeah.
Agreed. I said that last
I think
week.
they all taste like licorice.
Correct.
They all taste like Zambuca.
So these have to be Italian
Yes.
style cookies. You
Yes.
can't come in with the chocolate chip.
No.
cookie.
No.
Yeah,
see
you were
that- see
in
that?
St. John for
That's
that
what I'm saying.
tidbit.
We had
You
that
gotta just
discussion
put some
last week.
chocolate
out.
chip. Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
out.
You gotta put chocolate chip cookies in your pocket and come in and be like, oh, that's delicious. It's-
I'm
I-
just
Because
going for
they're
the
just
drinks.
not.
That
They
is,
look good.
I'm gonna bring a
They
bag
look
of
good.
Chips Ahoy for you.
that is an interesting
They look
take. That is a very
If you
interesting
give me
take.
$10 to go, I'll go.
I think it's more important that they look
Oh,
good
okay.
than
Yeah.
actually taste good.
Yep.
I agree, and also that's like the palm tree image on the car show in Magnolia. The gingerbread cookie, that's just false advertising. Right
It is.
He
Yeah,
took
what's
he
that
took that
feeling
from
now?
that's Fred Shrigley's image bank,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
you know, like try the prime rib today, and it says Shutterstock across.
We have Zena Saputo, Rosalie Lentini, who that was Mike's pastry lady.
Wow.
My sister, Faye and Karen Linquata, Laurie Lufkin. Laurie Lufkin is from Meat and Sweets
Mhm.
Food. Sue Lodge and Trina Doucette. Zaccaroni
Zach.
from Zach Minglewood. Rosa Buscano and Trina Francis. That's a team. Diane Horn, Dan Lavala from Castle Manor,
Yep.
and Andrea Randazza Carlson. I mean, that's an
Wow.
epic lineup right there.
But you know what? I'm going to pay the $10. I'm going to go because I
When
want
is it?
someone to change my mind.
29.
Friday.
I
the
want to.
29th.
I want to go and say this is a cookie I can get.
Well, I'm going to tell you some other things that you may want to go for. And I know Charlene would love to go for it. They're going to have, the Castaways is going to have the new espresso cart. And they're going to make espressos, and then you can bring it to the bar for where the St. Peter's Club people are going to make espresso martinis. And they're not going to be $18 espresso martinis. They're going to be like $10 espresso martinis.
Mhm.
They're going to be epic. Pat D is going to be there. Pat D's photos. Castaways merch is going to be there. My stuff is going to be there. Salem Witch. She's a boutique plant person.
That
Like
sounds awesome.
Joe Higgins is going to be there. Grace Numerosi, great Safathia's sister. Graceful and Gritty is going to be there. Britt Barry Design and Donna Alizoni from Somerville, Massachusetts is going to be there.
What's graceful and gritty? What do they have?
She's got she does like shells, painted shells and
Oh,
stuff.
nice.
Really
Like
beautiful.
ornaments?
And ornaments, yeah. So it's going to be perfect. It's going to be really
She
perfect.
might have been was she at Oak Denver last weekend when we went?
Oh, was she?
I don't know. There was a shell person.
I
there.
love Grace. She's a sweetheart.
Oh,
And her
wow.
Is that
husband.
Black Friday? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Beth Mason Hinckley. Good morning. Adam Hayes with us.
He's up early too.
That's amazing. Usually he's fucking
We
destroyed.
got a
He
good
gets
crowd
fucked
today.
up
How can we
and doesn't wake
shake it
early.
up? We got a good crowd.
And Holly has
Seriously?
confirmed that I said it accurately. Thank you, Holly.
No,
Okay, so
that's
what
it.
is this? What is this?
He does
What's the
not.
pronunciation?
Derby.
Love
Very
However, he
big.
is out.
I love
Very
Adam.
Adam is out.
Adam is one of the most entertaining humans on the planet. Like he'll come and sit here for like 2 hours. He'll go to Richdale's. He'll get like 5 of those the iced teas, the
Mhm.
tall boy ones with the booze in it, and he'll just crush 3 or 4 of them, and we'll chit chat.
No secret is safe here.
No.
What are you talking about?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't.
So there's that.
Look at, see, he just said, "Geez." See, I hear you.
You gotta be careful, people. Anything
love
you
Adam.
do could show
Adam-
up at 9
Adam-
o'clock on
Jeez.
Sunday.
Adam is hilarious. Adam is Adam.
Adam
Unchair.
was a Captain Joe's guy. Like, right?
He was, yeah. He was a driver. He drove the fish truck. So listen, Adam, if you're around, come. We'd love to have you on the podcast because he would add a lot to the podcast.
Yes.
He's a funny guy.
He
He's
does.
got some good singers.
Yes.
So there was in the Gloucester Planning Board notes that Gloucester Crossing, they're trying to put a Chipotle in there.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, they're
My
trying to
kids
put a
would be very
Chipotle in there.
excited.
Right on the opposite corner of the Starbucks where you turn in there. And I'll say, let me see if I can find
That's another word I,
I
can't
think they should
say
put a
correctly.
Chick-fil-A there.
Chick-fil-A. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I love Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is.
Or a,
No, but this is
what's the
actually
one
they're
that's
trying to
like
get their
Chick-fil-A?
permit. So this is let me see what
We
they
love Flip the Bird.
So they were
in my
looking.
house.
So at the meeting, they were looking for 3. They needed to get a special permit for outdoor seating,
Yep.
site plan approval, and to change, alter, extend a pre-existing use. So here's the thing: we have jalapenos, we have machaca, and we have
Tacos Lupita.
Tacos Lupita. I don't believe that Chipotle would affect machaca or
No.
jalapenos at all.
It's a
No.
different experience.
Different
isn't it?
experience. It's like
Yeah.
you're on your way home,
This
you're
is
in
a
a
grab and
hurry,
go.
you grab and go.
Yeah.
So I'd be, all those hockey moms, soccer parents.
I think it'd be
I
huge.
mean, it's like really nice to be able to just shoot in and get something that's not going to be like terrible for you.
I
Like
can't
what-
tell you how many times during the week I look at my Life 360 and one of my two kids is at Chipotle.
We're
Which I
in
can't
Beverly.
say Chipotle. How do you say
Chipotle.
it?
The one
I
that-
say
I say
Chipotle.
Chipotle. And my kids yell at
T
me.
is silent.
Chipotle.
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 Josie, Chipotle.
Chipotle.
I don't know how to say it. Milk. I don't know how to say it.
So I think the interesting thing, like we said, you don't think it'll impact machaca or jalapenos, but tacos Lapita we were talking about. But the interesting thing, when you go to tacos Lapita, I don't ever see like groups of high school kids in there
No.
or anything. But when you go to Chipotle, it's all kids.
That demographic.
Like they love it. And so
Yeah.
I think it's genius. If they put one in at Gloucester Crossing, I think that'd be great. I'd love to see a Nobu go in there as well.
Chris Thompson asked, what do y'all think about the school strike? We're not going to speak specifically to it, but we have a little comedic piece that we're going to play right here. This was the Gloucester Teachers Union in response to the mayor's Mingy finger. I think that's how they were feeling.
Live footage right there.
Live footage,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was-
Exclusive to
Yeah.
Good Morning
Yeah,
Gloucester.
exactly.
Exclusive footage right there.
The
Yeah.
ground drone.
Yeah.
Joey.
I have one
This
thing to
is-
say. I would just, you know what I'd love to do to settle the whole thing, and I'm not taking a side, and I think this is not taking a side. I would like to have them just spend the money and have it go to a public vote, and we don't have to discuss it. But I would just like that way they
All
would
right. Yeah.
let it go to a vote. Fuck it. There we go. So there's that. But yeah, we're not discussing that at all. That's not our bag. I do feel
God
bad for
forbid
both.
we have votes in politics. right?
Yeah, no, I know. I do feel bad for both sides. I'd like to see everybody happy.
Well, my kid's going to be on the canyons for the next 2 days, so if school's back in session, I'm in trouble.
Oh
Before
wow!
Wednesday.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Right.
Throwing it out there right there. Back in session on Monday. I'm in
There's
trouble.
that. Is Gamber with us? Gamber isn't. I haven't seen Gamber, but we have a picture
The deer hunter.
from the deer hunt.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no, that wasn't the topic though.
Okay.
The topic was his daughter Sadie. So in the Elite 8 game,
Oh,
my
yeah.
daughter's on the team with Sadie, and they've been playing soccer together forever. As a matter of fact, Gamber was Madeline's first soccer coach. So I want to see how you guys feel about this. Sadie's older sister, Nora, was one of the captains of the Hamilton Wenham soccer team. And one of the final games in the States took out one of the opposing team's players with a forearm shiver. Like the girl was incapacitated, like strong player. This was Sadie in
So he's raising,
eh,
tough women.
Tough
Love it.
women. I love it, right? So this is Sadie Gamber that plays with Madeline in playing defense and doing an outstanding job against South Hadley in the Elite 8. Look
Oh.
at that.
Nice.
God.
Got over her, put the girl down. This girl was a great player too, and then flexed on her. It was just
Nice.
it was awesome.
Wow.
Sadie Gamber right there,
Oh.
people.
Look at
Animal.
that. Wow, that girl's strong. The one that's down on the ground.
She
Look
yeah.
at her leg muscles right here. And
Yeah,
her
they're
leg
all
muscles.
strong.
They're
These
so
girls,
strong.
these girls are athletes. Yeah. So we got tomorrow night playing the Final Four at the Lynn Arena against their arch rivals Linfield.
Lynn Arena, like
Yeah.
Fraser Field, or is that
Manning
different?
Bowl, is it?
Okay,
I
Manning
think,
Bowl.
yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
But I don't know if it's still. They still call it Manning Bowl.
I don't know.
don't
Yeah,
know
they
what
did up
call it.
until a couple years ago.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
maybe
I think it still is.
Yeah, I think it's that. Jackie LaFlamme, good morning. Alice Monell. We had
Monell.
Monell.
Yeah.
She did our trim work around the windows that Steve Conti.
Oh.
installed.
Oh,
Steve
it's the
Conti
Steve Conti
Conti
segment.
session.
Let's welcome to
Hey,
the Steve
I
Conti
was just- I
segment of
woke up
Good
today
Morning
and I was like, who
Gloucester.
did your windows?
Yeah,
I remember.
Who did your windows? I can't remember.
Gotta get it in there. Well, she's with us. I'd love to shout out. Give love to the
Love
people.
Allison.
Alice
I
Monell,
can't believe she's not at the top of a mountain
one
somewhere.
of the most. Yeah, but she just.
She must have already hiked one this morning.
Yeah.
How
and
many
drove
mountains
back.
did she do? 58 mountains or
No,
something.
it was
She did
all
the,
the
all
4,000
4,000
footers. I think
footers.
it's
48,
It's
isn't it?
48
yeah.
of them, I think.
Amazing.
48, 4,000
she's done
footers,
more
but then
than
she was
that.
right back at it the next day.
Absolutely
It's
amazing. there's that. So
How are your new windows?
they're fantastic. They are fantastic. So there's that. We have. I wanted to do a shout out right here. This right here, I couldn't get there, but this is at 51 Rocky Neck. Patrick said he was teasing me yesterday and said you got to come over for the for their French onion soup, and he looked like he really took it seriously when we were talking about we like the cheese browned on the top.
Yeah.
So if anybody has gone there, I'd like a report because we're gonna have to go and do our own review. But
reporting.
there's that one right there. Salty's Bagels next week is
Nice.
because you have
So
to.
good.
If you don't, they don't take the walk-ups. Next week is one of the once a month. It seems like they do. You can walk. You stand in line and do the walk-ups.
Get
Next
there
week,
early.
get there early for your Salty's Bagels.
Wait, next week the 24th. That's Sunday. The 24th.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh right,
they do it
Thanksgiving
on
is so late.
Sundays.
Yeah.
There's that. How many streaming services do you guys have? Do you guys have all of them?
A
Do you have
lot.
Some of them.
A lot.
Do you have
I've
none
started
of them?
canceling them.
I'm laughing, Mike. I'm laughing. Why am I laughing?
Why are you laughing?
No, so last night, right? So after we came back from Salted Cod, another fabulous night at the Salted Cod. So there was some fight on Hulu, some UFC fight. I know nothing. So, but anyway, Mike's like, Mike, come on over. I got that. I got Hulu. I got this. I got that. And Chris and this is the thing with our streaming services, right? So, you get a password and it's on your phone and you just click the button and like magic, you're in, right? Well, my husband, I don't know why his passwords, they don't save, whatever. He just changes the passwords like every 10
time.
days or
Yeah.
so.
Yeah,
So
'cause
I
you
go to
forget
watch
Mike Rogers
something.
11, Mike Rogers 12, Mike Rogers 13.
If you forget
every
them, you
time
got to change them.
I go to watch something and then what's the so last night, let's just say Mike tried for like 25 minutes to get this fight, and Chris was giving him such a hard time. It was so funny.
I can imagine.
Absolutely.
Mike, take your time over there.
Don't worry about it. The fight will be over.
We got it,
Anyway.
Mike.
But yeah, we have everything. I gotta
Yeah.
do forensic accounting. I am a
Yeah.
CPA. Did you guys know that?
I didn't know you were
Well,
officially
I'm-
a CPA.
knew
Well,
that.
I don't
Are you
have
a
my
bookkeeper
license.
or a
I don't have
CPA?
my license anymore, but
You
That's-
were.
I took that damn test and
That's
wow.
why it was. That's
Passed
why it's
it.
been so fun working for you.
yeah.
Did you get
So-
did you
One
get
reason.
disbarred?
No, you
No, I
have
just
to- you have
didn't
to-
keep
you have
up
to
with
keep
my
up with the
my
tests.
CEs. Yeah,
Mm.
that's continuing ed for those that don't know what that means. So I need to do forensic accounting because you know what? That's going to be a podcast topic actually.
Who has? The
I don't know
most?
about next week, but maybe the week. Give me a couple weeks.
No, everybody guess.
I'm going to
guess it.
report
Everybody
on all
guess.
the
Take a guess on how
duplicative-
many you have, and then go try to figure it out.
Try to figure it out.
Yeah.
So I can tell you that I was paying for a while. I was paying for Netflix through Netflix, but also through Comcast
Right.
Xfinity. And then we moved in April, and I had the same package. If I went into Xfinity and looked at what package I have, it said like the Netflix blah blah blah, plus
Right.
with all that. But we couldn't. We have a Roku TV. I have a Roku TV in my bedroom, and the boys have 2 smart TVs, and then we have like regular TV. I couldn't from April on. I couldn't get Netflix to play anywhere,
Roku.
even though it was like the title of my package. So one night I spent like 2 hours chatting, couldn't fix it, and so then I called again last week because there was something Donna and I were gonna watch, and again like 2 hours chatting, and they finally fixed it. But so I paid for it for
Yeah.
months again, not
Yep.
being able to access it. So I have no idea what I have, but I can't ever seem to.
So there's some
I
app.
think that would be a great.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
about getting that app. The
Yeah.
app that
Tracks it.
tracks
tells you.
all
Yeah.
of your things.
Yeah.
So you could if you want to cancel, you press
Let's
one
have
button.
a contest
Yeah.
of who can save the most money after they do their.
Oh,
forensics.
Joey wins.
Well, no,
I'm out.
Right.
no. Here's the thing. The thing
I
is,
get Google charges.
I don't know.
I get-
yeah.
Google an
Thank you.
Apple, like on our credit card, we just have an Apple.com charge. Like I'm like,
Well, for storage, I pay for a lot of
who
Apple
knows
storage.
what
for
all this
photos.
shit is? They purposely make it confusing, so
Yeah.
you just that's the revenue.
But every
stream.
summer I try to cancel the streaming services for the movies and stuff because we're on the boats. We're not
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
television.
Oh, that's smart.
That's what I kind of do. But now it's like there's 2 different shows that I really want to watch and I don't have I know it's only $10
Just
a
come over to
month.
our
Yeah,
house.
what are
But
the
it's
what
like
are the
another-
what are
So
the networks? What are the streaming services?
So one of them is Paramount,
Okay.
We have that.
and one of them is fuck, what was the other one?
Have you looked? Like I'm sure
HBO.
you did, but a
Yeah,
lot
I'll
of
just
a
give
lot
you
of those
my-
you can
you
get
can
for
sign with
free
me.
based on credit cards
Right.
that you have or subscription, like a Costco membership, for example. A lot of those services
if
you
you
get a
spent the
free
time-
membership to. If you research that, you may find that you can get it for free.
If you actually spent
Really?
the time
Yeah.
doing the forensic accounting and then researching how you can bundle and
Yeah.
What
stuff,
are you paying? I'll do it.
I know. So,
you're easily gonna find a couple grand on an annual basis that you'll save.
I will
Yeah,
say
yeah,
when I
right,
called
right.
Xfinity
That's a
this
good
time
winter project
to
for
ask about
someone
my
living here.
Netflix, I wasn't complaining. I was chatting, so I wasn't even complaining. I was just
Right.
like, so I was chatting in the little window, and the woman said,
It wasn't.
"But you'll
a
be
woman, it
happy
was
to
a
know
bot.
that I can also lower your bill and lower my bill $70 a month without me even like
Yeah.
asking for anything.
Oh, that's
I just
like,
wanted to figure out how I could get Netflix. So that was good.
That's
And this
like
was on what?
That's like
Xfinity.
XM, Sirius XM.
They
Whenever you
changed my
come to
plan.
the
Oh,
end of
that's
your
awesome,
thing, you
'cause
just
Right.
call them. You're like,
Xfinity's
"What do you
usually not
got? What do you
helpful.
got? How much is it now?" Because I'm not paying,
they can't.
$35 a
I've
month.
heard that. I've heard that about.
XM.
I know Xfinity does it, but I've heard that about XM. If you threaten to cancel, they'll give you the half off.
Can you imagine
Yeah.
that there's that much margin in that
Oh
you
my
can just
God.
that's like coming in and buying lobsters and be like, I'll go I'll go down the street.
Right.
Oh, I'll give it to you for $1.
Yeah.
Well, it's so sticky.
You know,
It's so sticky that people don't like let it go.
right?
The
That
lobsters are sticky.
they want to keep you, because if you
Right.
forget about it for 2 years and you're
Yeah,
overpaying
yeah.
by $100,
Yeah.
that's 2 years. That's
That's right.
That's
I
$2,400,
know.
right?
Gone.
So, I try to remind myself every 2 years when I re-up with Xfinity, because I still like Xfinity. I like the
Yes.
interface.
Yep.
I do like the customer service, and like if you have you can their chat bot or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
It's actually pretty good.
Yep.
Unlike National Grid is fucking brutal. If you have a
Yeah.
problem with your bill, you can't get through to them. Anyway,
Xfinity though, it's like, my service is too slow. Oh well, you should upgrade to the 1 gigabyte
Right.
speed, and then you upgrade to the 1 gigabyte speed, and you do a speed test, and it's like you're getting 46 megabytes per second. Like the infrastructure sucks here.
sucks.
So they have you pay for 1
Right.
gigabyte speeds that they know you're never going to come not even within 10% of.
That's right.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, the city has a group of people that when it comes up, they're in charge of like saying this is the direction we should go.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
for
they
the
should-
provider.
They could have had Verizon
Fios.
fiber,
iOS.
Yeah.
and they didn't.
You're kidding.
But I mean, but they'd have to. I don't know if they have to lay the pipe or what the fuck they have to do. But like,
Yeah.
if there's no competition with it,
I don't believe there's been any update to the cabling or whatever in
No.
20 plus years since it was before Xfinity took it over.
when you go down south and they have all those master planned communities and everything is underground and they have all conduit and
Mhm.
everything. It's just like, and you don't have all that visual pollution of the telephone poles.
Yeah.
Like we don't notice the telephone poles, but like if you stand on the street and you look down the street and
There's nothing.
fucking,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
all over the place. It's pretty wild.
So that's that.
So there's that. I need to check, but so anybody have any series that they want to recommend? I have 2. I haven't seen them, but I heard they're great. And I'm
Wow.
interested if anybody has seen either of these series. You want me to go first and you can think about it?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Lioness and the Penguin.
Never heard of either one.
Oh, the Penguin is that's based on. Is it based on the?
It's
Batman
based on but it's not like
Loosely.
cartoonish.
Yeah.
It's
What's it based on?
Batman, the Penguin from the Batman. And it was the guy, who's that guy?
I gotta
Oh
sneeze.
God, he was a handsome guy. He was like
Bless
an
you.
English guy. He played
I know what he's talking about.
Bless you.
I forget his name anyway. And Lioness,
Sean Connery.
no, younger guy.
I think I've heard of Lioness.
Lioness has
Hugh Grantman. I'm just
No.
gonna keep on doing this.
No.
Not Hugh Grantman.
no,
The other guy from the weddings. and
dark
stuff.
hair, brutish. He might be Irish instead of
Who's the other?
Oh,
Was in with. Oh my God.
what's his face?
Bless you.
Not
But
McGregor.
he's married to Kenny Chesney, and then she's in Renee Zellweger's in the movies with him. Hugh. What's his name?
Grant.
Grant.
No, it's not Hugh Grant. No.
No, you're thinking of the guy like Connor
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
I didn't
yeah.
get that. Heath
There it
Ellis.
is.
Heath Ellis.
Colin Farrell.
No,
yeah.
I knew that. I'm gonna cover.
Sarah and
Heath on
TJ were in Lioness. What?
Yeah.
Oh, they were watching Lioness?
No, they were in it. Like Sarah, they were in it.
Oh,
I think
right,
Sarah
because
was
it's
in
that
a-
guy.
I
It's
think
the,
Sarah was in a fight scene.
so that movie is the guy Sheridan, the guy that makes
Taylor Sheridan. Yellowstone
produced
guy.
Yellowstone and all these ones that
Finishing
TJ
the
and
sentences,
thank you
right?
very much.
Yeah. That's what
They're
we
involved in it, but I've heard great things about it. And who's the woman that was married to the country singer? She's English,
Renee
Australian,
Zellweger.
Australian, redhead,
Yeah,
married to
Nicole
Tom
Kidman.
Cruise. Nicole Kidman's in
This
it.
is such a like.
Oh, The Perfect Couple. Have you seen that one?
Yes, because that's what started this whole Netflix thing for me. It's an Ellen Hildebrand book.
Oh, that's right.
So,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so as soon as I
Ellen
saw that
Hildebrand.
she had a series, I actually thought it was going to be a movie, and then it was a series, and I was supposed to not watch the rest of it so I could watch it with Donna.
Wait a
but
second.
I
This
watched
is
it.
interesting information. Jeanette Parisi says Fios is here. If this Fios, listen to me. If you
Well,
if
no,
you have
it's
the
not, it might be like she's saying there's a sign up saying
Gloucester Crossing
Fios
saying
is here.
Fios is here.
Oh, okay.
so if you have
It
an
may not be
opportunity,
everywhere. but-
if you have an opportunity to get Fios, and if you have an issue with your internet speeds, Fios is like a bazillion times faster than traditional cable. So there's that. Good
Let's
morning, Ralph
research that.
DeGiorgio. Yeah,
We should research
but I
that.
think Fios is here, but it's only in
Right, it's not
Gloucester
everywhere.
Crossing.
like downtown and Gloucester Crossing.
Well, yeah, right.
You gotta go there.
Fios is here, only here.
That's how they sell.
Yeah.
That's how they rent the Halyard out.
Yeah, not in East
You
Gloucester.
come here,
so
you get fired.
you get Fios.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no way it's everywhere.
So there's that.
Hi, Ralph.
Here's a
Where
que-
is Ralph? Is Ralph here or
He's
is
got to
he?
be in Florida. I haven't seen him. He hasn't been at coffee.
How's the bathrooms? Are they done yet?
Oh, Phil Scannell says mile marker ribbon cutting Tuesday 4th for the igloos.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
yes.
guys have seen that. I should have a picture of that in the thing.
Yeah.
I don't, but
I think
they're
Nicole
huge
is,
upgrades, right?
Oh, yeah.
Nicole's photographing that, right?
I have to email Tobin today.
Okay.
4:00. I'm hoping to get there. But 4 o'clock is tough
That's tough for you.
for
right?
ribbon cutting. But I only saw one off to the corner. But they're really cool. They're like the thick, like before they were
How many people
not see
can
through.
fit?
You know what I
They're
mean?
all
like
Yeah,
PVC
they're like that
piping
nice
with
glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're awesome.
How many
And
people
then-
can fit in one?
I don't
Well, they
know.
have one giant one
Yeah.
that's up against like
The
the
back wall.
long wall
That
for
could be
giant
nice.
parties. I feel
Like
like
a
they can
dinner
fit, like,
some
20.
night?
Yeah.
They're warm. They're awesome. Like I would love if I had a birthday for someone to say, let's go there for dinner and have a party.
Chris's birthday's in January.
It's a great spot. Who?
Yeah, mine's in
Chris.
June.
Langanopoulos?
Yeah.
Langa. Why do we
51.
go there?
Yeah.
51? That's
This
it?
is what we're gonna talk about the pub crawl.
Slippery slope.
Yeah.
Yeah, pub crawl. Give us the list.
I heard Pat was going to the igloos thing, but she won't take any photos. She'll just go.
She's going.
She'll go
Enjoy it.
Not
Yeah.
take any
And then
photos.
text us about how great it is.
Unless
then-
if
and
a
then-
bird lands on one of the igloos, though, she'll take
Yeah,
a
yeah.
picture.
The only way we get a photo is if
Yeah.
a puffin lands on one, and that should be great.
Just a close up
We'll
of
have
that.
a million photos
Yeah.
of like the isinglass and nothing else. Yeah,
We have a lot in that. Oh yeah, we were talking about a pub crawl on Saturday the 30th.
to celebrate Nicole's birthday.
No, it's not. Yeah, I don't want that. We all have birthdays, but so it's not for my birthday because that's.
Well, now it is.
We don't
Well,
all
now
have birthdays
yeah.
around that time period, so we are
Um,
going to celebrate Nicole.
But we were gonna invite Good Morning Gloucester viewers to join us along the way.
Nice.
So 11 o'clock, we were gonna go to the Nest for
Mhm.
Bloodies,
Start at the nest.
and then we're gonna go to Stones, and then maybe the Gloho, Minglewood, Oak to Ember, Machaca, and Amvets.
Boom.
Boom.
We'll publish the list, though,
Yeah.
right? As we,
Oh yeah, we'll have
Yeah.
we'll have an awesome flyer for
I
that.
mean,
Yeah,
I
but
won't be
people-
there.
You're not coming.
Well,
You're going to be
Tony
away.
wasn't on that list. So.
So you know what?
It was on the
was
list,
on the list,
so-
and then you know
It
what
was,
we
it
decided.
was on the list,
that
but we
if-
said that
Tono's hot
Okay.
if we have a big crew.
if you have 20, 30 people,
we had
A lot
Tono and the hotel on, and we're like, they are not going to want to see us.
Well, let me tell you something. If you had 20, 30 people and you call Joe up
Outback.
and you
Yeah.
say,
he'd make it work.
there was all of a sudden there'd be a table.
Yep.
for 30 people.
All right. Well, we're taking offers from
So that's
other
why
venues that would like to host us.
Right.
We
So
are. This isn't a final list.
This
You know?
is-
That list is not final. That's why I rattled it off
Right.
quickly. We will publish the
If
actual list,
Alex
but yes,
makes my favorite
it had to
martini,
be-
we're going to tell
it had to be
She's
based
working.
on where we could roll with like a bunch of
Right.
people. So
Yeah.
because I wanted to start at the hotel for Bloody Mary and then also go to the Nest for Bloody Mary, but likewise we didn't know what the Beauport wanted.
Rowdy.
But like some of us could start with it, and then you pick up people as you go, like a snowball.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Ralph wants everyone to know that in Florida, his bathroom update, after 3 weeks of tile, they are 2 days away from
3
completion.
weeks of tile.
Everything should be 100% December 1st, and he'll be able to resume his life in Florida for the
Okay,
winter. I know everybody watching right now, that was the top of your consciousness, like, is Ralph's bathroom going to be done in Florida?
Right.
Now you know, and everybody can resume with their lives.
I get
Mhm.
two
Yeah.
small bathrooms, 3 weeks of tile.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Well, Florida's a different thing. Florida's a whole different vibe.
Marvin is not on that job.
No.
By the way, Jimmy Dalpiaz is not with us today, but Jimmy Dalpiaz, the thirst trap known as Jimmy
Oh,
Dalpiaz. We have exclusive footage.
Oh, boy.
Here's Jimmy Dalpiaz.
You've had some, Jimmy.
Those are the hot pants. Hot
You've had-
pants, Jimmy.
You've had
Nice.
some time on your hands
Nice.
this week.
Hot pants.
Not many lobster boats this week, or
Hot pants, Jimmy.
hot
Well,
pants,
That's
Jimmy.
great.
yeah, there you go. My beautiful wife Kate has
that
joined
was
us.
hysterical.
Safathia has joined us. Pauline is going to bring some of that shit spice that she has.
What?
She has shit spice.
Shit,
What the hell's that?
It's
ship or shit?
no shit spice.
Why would you
What is
want
shit
anything
spice?
called shit spice?
It's a barbecue rub, but she says since everything in town lately has been shit, she's going to bring some shit
Oh,
spice
okay.
as a it's a rub, barbecue rub.
It's a rub.
It's a great name.
It's called good shit, is what it is.
Okay,
yeah.
good shit.
Good shit. Okay.
Good
All right.
shit.
That's like anytime I see, like, I love hot sauces. Anytime I see a hot sauce, it says like ass burner. It's
Right.
like no chance I'm buying it. Like,
Oh.
just the brand alone.
And some people flock to that.
I know some
Yeah.
people love it.
Some people love that.
As with everything else. in the
Really
world.
good.
Some
So-
people-
I
some
can't
people
Safathia
love it,
loves the
some people
shit, and Jackie LaFlamme says it's really good. She loves the shit as well.
Okay.
So-
So where's she bringing the
It's the
shit?
shit.
She's gonna bring it here, and we haven't been keeping track of the shares. So when Pat gets done gallivanting and she can do her duties on this podcast, we'll do it.
We should rub it on Jimmy next week.
They're not gonna be
Safathia
here.
says she bought shit in a box sent to officials during COVID. So
Pat,
What?
Pat and Jim aren't even chiming in today.
No,
Who?
there may be some big news that we can't talk about.
Well, I know.
Who's this?
Pat and Jim.
and Jimmy.
Oh, right.
So-
And it might involve another network.
Kate, we love you. Thanks for joining. Thanks for saying hi. Good luck to Connor in his hockey tournament. There you go. Beautiful wife Kate chiming in. Connor. So listen to this scenario. Yesterday, Connor was in a hockey tournament in Woburn. If they won, they would have had to play today at 1 p.m. in Walpole.
Ugh.
What do you think that drive would be like?
I
with
did
the
that
Fox-
so many
with
times during the Patriots game. That was us all
Yeah.
last year.
So
The same week. Yeah, it was
she may or may not have been.
Did they throw
the
the game? They
Rodman,
threw
the
the
Rodman
game.
Arena.
They lost 4-1, I
Yeah.
think. But oh God, that would have been hell.
We would go to the Rodman Arena, and then a couple times we stopped at Top Golf to, that's super cheap. Stop at Top Golf for lunch and golf while you're waiting for the traffic to like disappear.
There's that.
That's the number 9 reason why my kids don't play hockey.
Number 9 out of 2,471.
Right there.
The gluttons for
It is
punishment.
interesting your kids don't play hockey.
I know.
There's no mystery to why they don't play.
Oh,
hockey.
I know why, but usually
'Cause it
former
ruins your
hockey
life.
players'
It ruins
kids
your life.
play hockey.
I have no hockey right now other than waiting for high school hockey to start. It's my first year without
Where
travel
is
hockey.
this thing? You wanted to speak to Good Linens?
Oh, Good Linens. I was just thinking of Good Linens this
Good
morning
Linens.
because have you ever been there on
No,
on Main Street?
Yep.
So Good Linens. I went yesterday. So we were just talking about birthdays. It's like a big birthday week. Like I've had so many friends, like Peter Hoare. Pete like has Barn Dog, was in a couple bands with him. Gino Zanetti, drummer, been in a band with him. So anyway, I went to a birthday party yesterday, and it was a birthday party for 3 people at my friends Tom and Cheryl Powers' house. So it was a birthday party for Tina Sala, Gino Zanetti, and Tom Powers. and it was like a sustainability was the theme. So everybody had to bring a gift that was
Organically sourced.
something like that. And the way they did it is you brought one gift, and they did for the 3 birthday people like a Yankee swap. But I went into Good Linens. Like, if you haven't been in there before, man, it is just one of the best stores in Gloucester
Really?
to pick up, things for the kitchen. Like, it's not even just kitchen stuff, but all of the stuff is so
Quality.
cool. Quality. Really, really
Oh, this is
nice,
the kitchen store.
interesting
Oh, yeah,
stuff.
I bet.
Yeah, over by the bookstore, over by
Yeah.
the Franklin.
Yeah, get what you pay for stuff.
Yeah.
Good quality.
Yeah, really, really nice stuff. So, I just thought if people haven't been there before, make sure you go check out, especially now with the holidays coming up. Good Linens is a great store.
There you go. Who has
Nice.
started their Christmas shopping? I have.
I have bought exactly one gift.
Exactly one?
None.
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 Oh,
And it will stay that way.
I do it
I
all.
was
I
gonna
buy
say,
zero.
I'm
Christmas
guessing
gifts.
Lindsay.
I
does.
see a good deal.
You do?
Yeah, I don't buy a Christmas gift. Zero.
Lindsay does.
Do you buy Lindsay anything?
No.
You know what, Lindsay? How about holidays down in Florida?
Lindsay, call me.
Yeah.
How about holidays down in Florida?
My brother and I said that, you know what? Many, many years ago, he said to me, listen, I'm not going to buy your kids anything or you anything ever. Because essentially all we do is swap $50 gift certificates.
Right.
So he's like, let's just,
Enjoy each other.
that's it, period. And then, for the past, 10 years, I haven't bought
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
You know?
well, there you go. I do. We've gotten away. We've gotten a little bit away from it. I still buy for my kids, but
I mean, we buy for the kids.
I buy Kate,
Yeah.
but not. We don't go crazy because I say to her, she goes, "What?" She always says, "What do you want for Christmas?" And nothing. There's always nothing. She says, "Well, give me a few ideas for people that are asking me what Joe would want." So when I hear a couple of on my list, all techie, stupid things, air tags.
Yep.
Apple
Great
air
gift.
tags. Because you know why? Because I just got that new laptop.
Yep.
I don't want to lose that laptop.
No.
And then my camera bag is like $5,000 with the camera equipment in there. I don't want to lose that.
Yeah.
Right? It was that one other.
Do you need it for a laptop though? Doesn't that on it? Can't you find that already? Isn't that on
You can.
Find
Yeah,
My-
but doesn't if the battery isn't
No, it still
operable?
works.
It does.
I think so.
Find My works with that. Well,
Interesting.
oh, I didn't realize
It may not
Maybe I
play
don't
the
need it for that.
noise.
But
I was
that
gonna-
is a great gift
I
though.
was going to throw one in my boat too.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
you'd be surprised. I mean, it's a $25 air tag
Right?
that like
Yeah.
why not?
I keep a bag of them. Like when I'll be sitting next to Donna, I'll just drop one in her bag, so then I can always find people.
Well, there you go.
So Donna,
See, what you have to do when
that in
somebody
mind.
says, I don't want anything, then you just take them seriously.
No,
Yeah.
I always got
Right?
I always get Kate super fuzzy warm like layers like
yeah,
She likes layers.
she likes big fuzzy things. Safathia, this is interesting. Safathia told me this too.
talked about
She
this last
buys
week, yeah.
AAA memberships for her grandkids.
Those are great.
I have a
Great
lot of friends
idea.
that do that.
It's a great
Great,
idea. You know what? And I think we may have touched on this because Madeline, we had to use it last week, but
That was a nice
AAA,
burp.
I can't imagine not having AAA
Right.
nowadays.
Yeah,
Because it's crazy.
it's a good gift. AAA used to be cheap. Now it's not a cheap gift anymore.
Right.
Are they 75
like
bucks?
Yeah,
80
still
bucks
for
a
what
year.
you get.
Yeah.
What you get,
Oh
too.
yeah, the peace of
It's
mind is
amazing.
amazing.
Yeah.
One thing. Do you want to? So you've been correlating your. We don't want to go through all. Of these,
No, we're just
Do you
going to
wanna go through the
focus on
top?
this week. Well, actually, so for holiday events, we've been really just kind of focusing on Gloucester stuff. So today is the Beauport Sip and
Oh.
Shop, 1 to 5.
Mhm.
Do we know? Have they put up the decorations? I meant to.
I was there 2 days ago. No, usually they start, I think, the week before Thanksgiving. So
Right.
I think maybe
so
next
it may
week
not
it'll
be
start.
decorated, but it's always a good time. And then we have our cookie Sip and Shop on the 29th. And then we really get into them starting the weekend of December 1st. So that's just a little list if you want to take a snapshot of that to keep it in your.
Beauport's going to
calendar.
be doing some. Have you been to their Christmas jingle bar before?
Yes. So
It's every
starting the
Wednesday,
first
yeah.
Wednesday in
After
December, I think
Thanksgiving.
it's the 4th.
Yep.
they start the Jingle Bar, which is great every Wednesday night.
So you got to get there early, right?
Well, so yes, you got to get there. It's become a thing over the years. So, but we're making some changes to it this year where it's going to expand to other areas. Like I believe one of the side function rooms, they're going to bring in some couches and chairs, and we're going to have the music. You know, obviously the piano will be where the piano is, but we're going to run sound equipment into other areas. So it won't just be like you got to get there and be there and that's it. There'll be room for people. I hope I'm not
They
speaking
have a
out of
graphic.
I think I'm going, right?
Yeah, you're going.
Okay.
You're going. Yeah.
Good.
You going to what?
The Jingle Bar.
Wednesday night.
Like
December
the first
4th.
one, you mean? Or all of them? Because aren't they every week?
Are we
Oh,
talking
yours
every
is-
week.
Oh no, we're talking about the Jingle Bar at the hotel, where they do every Wednesday night.
I'm like, are you true social coordinator?
No, I'm
Yeah.
very excited about
It's December 14th, right?
My show, the
Very
14th,
exciting.
yeah.
That's exciting.
Oh, are you going to Chris's show?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I think there was a graphic. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought there was like a way that you could, for the Jingle Bars, like a $10, like a way to reserve.
They are going to be.
Seating or
They're going to be
something?
having reserve seating this time
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
so
So I don't know if they've. Yeah, there it is.
There you go.
Oh, I sent that. Yes. What is the Deck the Halls open house on December 3rd, 5 to 8? Do you know? Anyone know? I was wondering what that
That's
was.
probably when they're gonna have all.
That's probably when the decorations are like go live.
yeah.
So that's on Tuesday the 3rd, 5 to 8.
And Beauport Bob did put out that press release. Thanks for reminding me, Phil. But Beauport Bob is retiring on December 13th, which is
Really?
pretty wild. That he was a staple at that place.
Bullshit.
I don't know who's gonna replace him. He's amazing. Where are we? I'm looking for. And Joe, is your Christmas concert at the Cut sold out?
Our seats are sold out. We still have general
Standing room
admission.
only?
Yeah, and it's like I keep telling people, like this is not your traditional Christmas show where it's carols and it's a lot of pop music. It's a lot of fun. We encourage give and take with the audience. It'll be absolutely fine if you get a standing room ticket and you want to stand around the bar and walk around. It's not your traditional Christmas carol type thing.
Perfect.
There you go.
Well, I'll be there.
that's the one you're going
That's
to.
the one.
Yeah.
That's the one Drew will
I'm
be
sitting
at.
on stage.
Yes, we're gonna bring Drew up. He's a backup dancer.
in a Santa suit,
I'm Santa Claus.
surrounded by all the presents he doesn't
Yeah.
buy.
That would be pretty special, let me tell you. Best thing we ate this week.
Oh, I didn't really eat anything good.
I had the tuna at the Lobster, the tuna tartare at the Lobster
Oh,
with the crispy chips
Always so good.
on
with
Monday
those
night.
chips.
Yeah, pretty good.
What's the rule on if you get? I'm not talking about the lobster, but like if you get like tuna tartare, you get wherever you go, you get one of those things, and they bring and you run out of chips, but they always give you extra, right?
I had a
Wonton
ton.
chips?
Yeah, I had
like
a
you know what I
ton,
mean. Like
so
you always,
just had a problem.
I always end up getting like. My dad was a huge scoop guy. Like if there was a dip and the dip was this big, he would go in with a fucking nacho chip, and he would like
Take it all.
He would try to get all of it. He would
You know
try
what I was
to
just
all
thinking
of it.
of?
You know what I
And I
mean?
think-
Like I'm a petite fucking scooper.
You
Like
are?
I take a little. I just like wet the fucking thing. A
I
little
bet
bit.
your dad ate the cottage cheese Thousand Island dressing dip. at
Oh,
Cameron's.
yeah.
Oh, well,
Remember that stuff?
yeah,
Oh
good
my
stuff.
Bean
God.
dip. My
With,
father
like the
loves
beans,
that.
kidney beans,
Kidney
and something
bean
in it.
dip.
Oh, so good.
From the Century House.
Oh,
But I grew up, down the line, up the line. Okay.
Over the bridge.
We're
up
gonna
the
have
line.
to talk about that.
wow, we've talked about
Up
everybody.
the line,
knows.
down the line. Oh, you've already covered it.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, I mean everybody. That's a known Gloucesterism.
Yeah.
Going
Up the line.
going up the line, even though you're going down the line.
You know what we should do would be a fun GMG road trip is before they close, which I think we have like 7 days. Let's go to the Continental
Continental.
on Route 1.
They had the
I
popovers.
thought it was
Let's
already
go.
I
closed,
think
no?
it's at 24th. I think
Is
they
it?
close. Yeah.
Christmas Eve.
Popovers.
Somebody
I
told
just
me,
want
some-
soft.
somebody told me they've
January?
let it go.
November.
November.
Somebody told me they've let it go.
I just want
Wild.
soft butter,
Right.
like a pad of soft butter, not a
Yeah.
pad, like a freaking
Yeah.
block, and like
Yeah.
3 popovers, and I'm
Oh,
happy.
baby, love that. Jeff Amaro says prime rib at the Manor was his best thing. That was
Okay.
pretty special.
Yeah.
The rabbit says, "You talking the queso down in Naples, Joe?" Yeah,
Are you a petite dipper in that? I believe he's probably not.
I am. I'm
Rabbit?
I'm a
Must be
generally on a.
Was your dad a double dipper? My father's so bad.
My dad is just a fucking.
My
monster
father
dipper.
stands.
I
Wait,
was
wait, wait,
once
we
again.
haven't
I was
got
once again. I don't know the rabbit. This story comes up all the time. We were in St. John last week, and I was telling the story about the rabbit eating fettuccine Alfredo on the beach to
Dripping on
Jamie's
his
sister
fucking
and
bouncer.
brother-in-law.
Oh, right. I've heard
Like
that.
90
Comes
degrees.
up often.
It's one of my favorite stories. I
90
don't even
degrees.
know the guy,
90
but I
degrees.
tell it to anybody who will
It's
listen.
it's the best. He is literally the best. Wait.
We have to go
Did
to
you
the
talk
favorite
about
thing.
what
Yeah.
favorite thing you had?
We got back this week, so I didn't eat out a lot. I would say probably the best thing I had was the lobster bisque at the Boatport Hotel. They do a great job with their lobster bisque. It's not even really a traditional lobster bisque because there's big chunks of lobster meat in it, but it's delicious.
There you go. How about you?
I sorry to say, I don't really have anything that's coming to mind.
Okay, Drew.
I was down in Charleston. I had a great fillet.
Mm.
Hall's Chop House.
No, actually, we couldn't get into Halls. You got to make a reservation.
Yeah.
So it was an old joint. I pulled it up because I probably can't pronounce it correctly, but
Rue de Jean?
Rue de Jean.
and it was really, really good. And I'm picky with
6 years
fillet
of
stuff
French.
because I'm not really like a steak guy,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna
It's funny,
try
neither
steak
is
in a
Mike.
steakhouse. So yeah, it was really good. And they had great mashed potatoes and
You got nice weather. You got warm weather now.
Oh yeah, we had high 70s, 80. Yeah, it was
Awesome.
nice. Yeah.
Epic.
Big fishing.
Kids, yeah, we went fishing.
Awesome.
Once. Kids
Rabbit,
were
see what he
swimming.
said?
Living
I can't
vicariously.
help
Oh,
myself
yeah.
with the Alfredo. I'm gonna go with the brisket melt at Oak to Ember yesterday.
Ooh.
Me and Jigga went there, and
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
it's pretty epic.
that's
What was it? What? Oh, sorry.
brisket melt. At,
Brisket melt.
yeah,
Oh,
and you know what? The way that they did the bread, they toasted the bread with the butter. It was just like a brioche,
Nice.
like sandwich bread, but
Yeah.
like almost like Texas toast. Texas
Yeah.
toast,
Right.
I'd say. But perfectly cooked. Chris Healy, I think, was the guy behind the bar, in the kitchen making
kitchen.
it for me. And
Nice.
Fridays, I like trying to get there on Fridays. They had good staff behind the bar on Fridays. Good people.
Can
So
I
there's
ask
that.
my Bruins question?
Yes. Oh
Because
yeah.
we have Drew here.
Thank
I
you.
think
Yeah.
he might know. I think he might know the answer. So
Mhm.
I went to the
Probably not.
Bruins.
You ready for this?
Well, it's not a hockey question. It's
Oh.
it's so I went to the Bruins yesterday. I haven't been probably in like a year to the Garden, I guess. And first of all, there's no more. Well, there's security. Don't get me wrong. So nobody try to bring anything into the Garden and blame it on me. But you don't even know you're walking through the security now. I think they did the same thing at Foxborough. So
What is that?
we went up the escalator into the new the new entrance to the
It's
TD
all
Garden.
like a,
And we went through this thing, but there's no person, there's no wand, there's no like put your stuff in the thing like at the airport. You just like literally walk under the thing and you're in. Like
Right.
I didn't even know I was
Yep.
like through it. My friend is
Did
like,
I
"Oh,
have to
you
check
just
your
went through."
ticket?
No, they did that. They
What's that?
scanned,
Okay.
but like
remember
so
before
you know
you
you
had to
usually
wait
stand in
line?
line and
yeah.
you like
Mhm.
put
You
your
go through
thing
the-
and yeah.
Like the
So
airport.
now it's kind of like going over the Tobin Bridge, right? Like now you barely even know you're going through it.
Right.
And so, and then when you get in, you just go to your seat. Like it's at the top of the escalator you go through. So that happened. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then went up one escalator to get to our seats, and they still had bars. But the first thing on our left was kind of like a self-help thing, like coolers full of all the beverages that you could want and some snacks set up there, and you could kind of like help yourself like you're walking into a liquor store. So I grabbed two Sun Cruisers because they were like the traditional size,
Yeah.
little Sun Cruisers, and my friend got one of the big like giant beers, and it's self checkout on the honor system, which like
What?
blew my mind. So you press the buttons of what you had in your hand, and then you pay. And I chose no receipt, so no one could have like
Right.
proved what I put in because it was $69 for like whatever we got. And
They're raping you so
Right,
bad
I
on the
know.
prices. They,
It was
they,
50,
they're
it was
probably
59,
they don't care
$59.
that they.
right,
Yeah,
but
right.
right, exactly. So, but that was interesting that there was no like I chose no receipt, got our stuff, self checkout, whatever. But then they had cups available, so I grabbed a plastic cup. You didn't have to get a cup. But then the only thing they checked on the way out, there was like all of a sudden a line. There was like 4 girls standing there, And all they would say was, not like, can I check your receipt? Not like you need to pour your beverage into a cup. None of that. They just said, can you open your beverage?
Yeah.
And at first I thought they were going to take like the little like metal thing for some reason. So like people weren't like throwing it, but they didn't take it. They just literally needed you to open your beverage before you walked away. So the clusterfuck of like people who had just done self-checkout and probably stole like billions of things, was fine. But then upon walking away, there was a big group of people who like literally had to like juggle like my phone. I had to like
and
put
open
my debit card back into my
Sure.
pocket, like so that I could open my 2 Sun Cruisers with my hands
So
full.
what? So what do you?
My question is, why do you need to open your beverages before walking away?
So that's pretty common, like
'Cause
at
also no
any
one's checked an
stadium,
ID.
because they don't want people taking full beverages out, putting it in your bag and leaving with it. So they want to know that it's open. You're going to drink it there.
Yep.
That's it. That's
Because,
that's pretty common everywhere.
Because liquor, like when you go to liquor licensing thing, they like when you have an event
You have to be
and
do it
it has to be
on
fenced
premises.
off. You have to demonstrate that people won't be able to leave with the booze and stuff like that. It's like a big.
And I think if you're at a bar where they serve cans, like they have to open it for you. They don't just give you the can.
Is that
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they always do generally.
Right.
Yep.
I never noticed that.
Yeah.
So we had to like juggle everything just to open the 3 drinks.
Mm.
But that was the only.
Yep.
And now that I think about it, like, oh no, we did get carded at the beginning of the line. We did get carded, obviously, but that was so we got carded. We went to the refrigerator, grabbed what we wanted, paid on the honor system, and then all of a sudden everyone got backed up because you had to like show them you're opening your drinks. And this is before the game even started. So like,
That's interesting.
was I gonna hold it for
any
like?
way to get more vendor sales? They're going to do it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Because there's only so much you can sell at a counter.
whenever there's bottlenecks in these huge places, anything you can do to take, like, listen, when we have events, and one of my biggest pet peeves, like, and there's certain venues that don't address this, it drives me crazy. Like, there's an event, there's gonna be 200 people there, and they have 2 people at the bar,
Right.
and there's 30 people in line.
Right.
I can't for the life of me not understand why you wouldn't invest in a beer cart. Beer cart like this, buried with ice, 4 different or 6 different kind of beers in there, and you have one person redoing it, and so you take all those people that would be just happy as pig and shit with a beer with a Coors Light.
Yes.
You go right there and you take them out of the
Right.
queue
Yeah.
for the bartenders that need to make real drinks.
And those are quick turns. Like at the Bluth and Blower, we'll have the bar, then we'll have beer cart, then we'll have a martini bar.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're taking the martinis and putting them over here because those take longer.
Yeah.
Then you take the beer and you put it over here. Those are short.
Yeah.
Right? Short
Mhm.
turnaround. And then just the average drink person is now at the bar.
So that bottleneck, right? It's just like a business
Yeah, break it up.
inefficiency.
Yeah.
Like, but everybody loses in that case.
Yes.
Mhm.
Everybody loses.
Yeah.
The venue loses because they have less sales.
Yeah.
If I see a line 20 deep, I'm not getting up for a drink.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting 20
No,
minutes
no.
for a fucking drink. If I know I can just go to the beer thing, that's so.
Mhm.
The servers get shortchanged. The venue gets shortchanged, and the person that's the patron gets shortchanged.
Right.
See what you
Interesting
did?
though, right? See what I did? But to go back to the scenario at the Bruins game though, what they also took out of the equation for people who chose to go to that was no tipping. It asked if you wanted to tip.
Oh,
I was like, tip who? Like, who am I tipping?
Oh,
It
my
was like
God.
on the screen, it said, 15, 20, 25% tip. And I'm like, who am I tipping?
Right.
I like handed my ID. I
Well, we don't wanna
self-served.
go-
and
You're
I-
already charging
crazy.
me $19 for
Right,
a
yeah.
Sun Cruiser.
But
Right.
I normally would tip if I went to. So then we
That's
walked
right.
by the bar that I normally go to when I'm in the garden, and I always tip them 20% on
Yeah.
a little kiosk.
If I go to a
But in this
game,
scenario, there's no tipping.
I'm just too cheap to like fucking to take that kind of beating on a like $18 for a fucking Coors Light. I'm just not going to do it. If someone else is treating me to the game, I'll buy them a couple rounds because they were so generous to take me to a
sure.
$100 ticket or whatever like that.
Yeah.
And I'll like generally buy them dinner. When we go, I'd rather take them out for dinner beforehand.
Right.
And then buy them a drink at the game. But I am not personally sitting there. I can enjoy watching a fucking hockey game and not drink 7 $20 fucking beers.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't
I
need
agree
it.
with you.
I don't need it.
I usually won't even have anything.
Right. I don't need it. I really don't need it. I'll have a Diet Coke. I'll overprice Diet Coke, but I won't have that.
Warren just chimed in. Warren's it was fun to watch that Lion Wa boat racing last week. I was up here don't get
From
me wrong.
afar.
I was not down there watching it. Maybe next year, but that was fun to watch.
Warren's favorite thing he ate is the squash
Those
rings.
squash rings are good.
At Oak to Ember. Sausage and linguine halibut special at Oak to Ember. Yeah, they're just
They're
Oak to
crushing
Ember,
the food
Oak to
lately.
Ember is really pulling. They're doing really good stuff. And I think one of the biggest parts about what I really like about Oak to Ember lately is that like last week they got an ice cream machine and they're doing banana splits. It's not the same food all the time.
Right,
They're just
right.
introducing, like for brunch,
Good.
they're making their own donuts. You know what I mean? They have this
Yeah.
special, that special. It's constantly evolving and changing.
Yeah. It's great.
And it's
awesome.
It's doing really good, man. It's doing really good. So I need to go to some. We need to. So you guys have any suggestions where we should go next for French onion soup? I know I haven't gone to.
Have you gone to the boathouse?
No, I know I got to go there. Everybody says, but when they say boathouse, can we just go to Blue Mountain and isn't it going to be the same?
I don't
I don't think so.
I think it's different.
Really?
Yeah,
Because TJ says the boathouse
I
is
think
unbelievable.
those two restaurants are very different, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I do.
think they
I
are too.
agree.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
agree.
I can't wait for him to open a new place in Essex too.
Where Parent Kills was?
Periwinkles, yeah. Is that
Yeah.
what you said?
Yeah.
I mean, the
Yeah,
boathouse
they're very
gives you
different.
the boathouse gives you great bread in the beginning.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's warm and it's the whipped butter.
Oh, gotta have
You know,
that, but-
I have not gone to the James yet. The James is up near the top of the places that I need to go on my next day off.
We should to go back to the boathouse for a second. They do have a room downstairs. It's not like a function room, but it's kind of. We went once with we just kind of accidentally ended up with like a group of 14 people one night. It wasn't like a planned event, and we called. They said, "Oh, we have a room downstairs that we can put you in," and we had like a really great big table
Nice.
down there. But that would
It's
be
got
fun
its
to get
own
a
little
group of people.
bar.
Yeah.
We had Timmy's
Oh,
Timmy Matheson's bachelor party
Nice.
dinner down there after party. It was great.
Robert and Ned Spanks, the swingers from the highest STD community in the United States at the Villages, ask, have you decided which French onion soup you like the best? So far, out of the 7 places I've gone, 525 has been head and shoulders above everybody else. There's been some other very, very good ones, but so far that one's the best. But I still have at least 10 to 15 more to go. I mean, I'm going
10 to 15
I'm
more.
gonna-
it's
Jesus.
a lot of salt.
What?
Yeah.
I know. I do that first week
You're
when
gonna
I
blow
did
up like
3.
a tick.
The first week when I
Are there
did 3 in
10? Are
1
there
week, I couldn't
15?
shit for 3 days.
Are there 15 to even go to?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because it's not just Gloucester. We're
Oh,
gonna go around. So just in Gloucester alone, so a lot of people say George's. I have to go to George's. Have to go to 51 Rocky Neck. Have to go to.
Does
I have to
Mile
go
Marker
to
have
Blue
it?
Mile, and
No,
I don't know. I don't know
think
if my
so.
market has it.
I don't think so.
No one has suggested Mile Marker, so I'm
I don't
assuming
think-
no.
I don't think so.
Then Vita Bella, gotta go there. Gotta go to the James. Yeah, there's a bunch I still gotta get to. Brian Bangladesh had 525 Friday and would agree it's probably a 9.7 King Larry Rotolosi. Yeah, no, you know what brought them, because what brought them over the top was the flavor, like that
Yeah.
beefiness of
Yeah.
the broth and the cheese.
Cheese.
They nailed it on every point. So I mean, I don't know other places. So we got. Did I show the picture? Have I showed the picture from?
Yes,
I did show the
51.
picture from 51 Rocky
Yeah.
Neck. Looks very good.
Yeah.
So we don't. And he said that he stewed his. He already had his onions stewing for 6 hours, so it could be a contender. And I still, to be honest with you, I still have to go back to the rum line because it was the first one I had. I really didn't have a litmus to go to compare to the
Today
others.
could be the day.
It won't be the day because I have boats out. I'm not going to get out of here till 6:30.
Damn it.
Unfortunately.
Bordello's tonight, my favorite band.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun night, I think, because the Bordello is always the best Sunday night, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I know you love it. It's also Danielle Hopkins,
Birthday?
Kathy's daughter, and Timmy's
Is bartending with me
bartending
yeah.
tonight. So they're having a little kind of get together for Danielle's birthday today. So I think rum line this evening. where you want to be.
We all know I'm a better
Oh, Lynn-
bartender when I like the
Lynn
band.
Scanlon,
Yeah,
right?
much
Lisa,
better.
Marmok has French onion.
French
Yes.
onion,
Yesterday.
and I see Lynn Scannell and
Yep.
Jackie LaFlamme says Saltwater Grill has great French onion soup. So we got we have a bunch to go. Brian
Oh.
says he said he sells about 90 a week since you review. He owes you a gift card. That's funny. Patriots plus 4.5. Who's taking the Patriots getting 4.5?
I
And
forget
who
what I took.
and who is taking the Rams?
1 o'clock game today.
I
Hold
think
on.
I think the
Aren't
I
they
think,
all 1 o'clock games now?
yeah. I think the Patriots have a little spark with after
Yep.
that game last week. I think Drake May has the team like on a little bit of a. I bet you in our pool. I bet in our pool we have a pool 10 guys. I bet you in our pool at least 8 guys took the Patriots.
I was
I'm
on that
looking
text
at
thread
it
for a little bit, and I'm not sure why. So one of you must remove. I removed myself from a text group this week,
Yes.
which I was.
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Well, I know, but I felt bad because it's like I genuinely love everyone in that particular text thread, but I knew I didn't belong on it.
You
And
took
there
them
was
out
no-
because of what?
I was on the football one for a minute. I don't know. I think Jim. I don't know how I got on it. So I noticed I'm no longer on that one, but I was on another one that I love
Yeah.
everybody on it, but
Yeah, I took the Pats.
I took myself.
I have
off
to
of it.
assume everybody's
Did it
taking
show
the
up?
Pat.
Yeah.
Nicole removed herself.
There's
There
nothing
was
worse
no
than rooting
discussion.
against your team.
It was
I
quiet.
know,
Yeah.
but
It was quiet.
four and a half is the Pats.
4.5 is good. I mean, they could win outright. That's
Yeah,
why I
that's what I'm
did.
saying.
So I had two $3 bets on DraftKings. $3
Those
plus
are good bets.
4.5 and $3 outright.
Those are good bets.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Yeah. Chris
Coming from a guy
Thompson
that's gonna
saying
win it.
Patriots by 12.
Wow.
Let's
What?
go.
Patriots fight.
Jamie's
Wow.
making-
Oh yeah, Jamie's making a delicious, I think, chocolate chip cheesecake
Oh my
for Danielle
God.
for the birthday party at the Rum Line later.
What time's the birthday party?
Let's go.
Well, I think we'll probably go over a little later in the afternoon.
1 o'clock.
No, I would guess 4 or 5 o'clock. What you start around 5, right?
I'm gonna go in early today because it's gonna be a day, and I told Danielle asked if I wanted to come in early because it's an easier transition. That way she doesn't have to close out at 5 and then
Yeah.
give all those same people new tabs. It's just kind of
Plus,
an
it's the
inconvenience.
only place you can watch
So.
a Patriots game on an original tube TV.
Yeah, no, it's true. The
That's right.
console,
your-
they slide out
for
the
your
console
viewing pleasure.
television with a record player
Yeah.
on the top.
Why do we do this? You all know you love it there. Why do we do this?
Donna, are you
Hey,
gonna let Mike Rogers out
I
of the
love it.
house
Why do
today?
we do it?
Will Mike be allowed to go to the Rum Line later?
I think so.
Okay.
He's
For the
gonna
record,
go-
He's
I
there.
like to.
He's
I like-
already there.
He's already there.
when Fred came at me when I was there a couple of weeks ago, and I know he was joking. Well, he wasn't actually. He was very,
He wasn't.
very, very, very not joking. But I was laughing so hard how defensive he got about his French onion soup. For the record, I do. And I kid Nicole. For the record, I fucking love the rum
Everyone
line.
does.
I
Yeah,
love.
everyone does.
I love the rum line. I love the music there. When the
You love the
generally
white
the younger,
Russians.
not the 70-year-old guys are playing there. I love the music there, and Fred's food is he has some great pub food there, but the drinks are
That corner over
the drinks
there
the
is
drinks
one
might
of the
be
best places
the
to
drinks
be.
might be up there with the best drinks. In
You
town.
can
yeah.
mention any
so
food.
reasonably priced. It's not like
You can mention any food item, foie gras, like whatever it is to Fred Shrigley. They don't even have it at the Rum Line, and he'll tell you the Rum Line makes
That's
the
the
best
best.
foie gras.
But he has to, I just hope that he knows that
No, he doesn't.
that I literally just busting his balls,
Yeah.
and I love everything
Yeah.
he's done for the community and like
Yeah.
the drinking community in general.
The drinking
Yes,
community.
yes, he is an absolute legend in this town, and I know that he regards himself that way.
we're talking about the Rum Line, and I keep on saying Warren's name. A real treat would be to have Warren come.
Warren.
To the Rum Line
I
later.
don't think I've ever
Warren
seen
would not
Warren
be
would
able-
never go there.
I've never
Never
seen
go.
Warren at the
Warren
Rum
is never
Line.
going to go there.
Warren,
Never.
come have a
Not
drink
gonna
with
go
us
there.
later.
Warren, that's not Warren's jam.
Oh, I know. Well,
Not Warren's jam.
could be.
It would be fun to have him there,
Wouldn't it
but
be?
I just can't.
Come on.
He won't. He won't.
Warren likes to be, in his space.
Timmy Matheson would have to give up his parking spot.
Number
Warren.
one, and
He
he'd
might
have
be
to give
willing.
up,
He might be willing.
That's it.
and he'd
That's
also
not good.
have to give up his corner spot
Yeah.
in the corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Plenty of room in that corner.
Jamie just texted me. Wrap it up there. I just got home and realized I forgot cream cheese, so she needs me to go get the cream cheese
Love
for her.
that.
for the cheesecake.
That's right, Jamie. I'm late for brunch anyway.
All
So
right.
we're gonna wrap
All
it up
right.
anyway.
All right.
Done.
Hey, it is 11 o'clock
Yeah, right.
forever.
We'd love to stay with you today and continue this broadcast, but Jamie needs cream cheese.
Well, if anybody wants a piece of that cheesecake, Chris doesn't get any cheesecake if he's gonna make fun of you right now.
We have a-
Captain Joe's does not believe in
We have a
daylight
clock.
savings
No.
back and forth.
We have a clock here, a wall clock that we like
Stuck.
every 2 or 3 years it needs a battery or whatever, and we never replace it. And all of our fishermen come in and they complain that, like, you guys are too cheap to change the battery in your clock. It's not that we're too cheap. It's just like the thing's been there forever, and we just use our cell phones. Like, who uses a wall clock?
And you
anymore?
don't change it for
And
daylight.
We
it's
should-
11 o'clock.
It's
forever.
11 o'clock. So there's that. All right, we're gonna head out right now. We have no prizes this week, but next week we'll have.
And it looks like
prizes.
Warren is going to be at the rum run.
By the way,
Say easy.
I want Drew and Chris to be able to break my balls.
Ah.
So this is the latest:
Yep,
the
there
Gloucester drinking cap and Gloucester drinking shirt.
Something tells me people
fresh
would be
with a
wearing
ramen cup
those
on it?
for the
That's a ramen
Yeah,
cup.
right, right.
That's
For the
It's a
what?
ramen noodle cup.
for the pub crawl.
ramen noodle cup.
What's gonna happen for the football?
You're gonna be.
There's
wearing
I
not-
those
want to.
hats.
Should we go around like this?
I want the pink
this
one.
is a like a French onion soup, and we should all
Yeah.
rate this design.
I want a pink one.
Fred Shrigley give me a 2. Fred Shrigley give me a 2 on that. Yeah, no,
That's not my favorite.
there's that.
Okay.
What's that?
I said that's not my favorite.
Look at Nicole. She's got her jacket
already, yeah.
on. She's out of here.
There you go. All right,
It's
still
we'll
on
wrap it
here,
up right
Nicole.
here. We're gonna go with our guys from over the bridge. Thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for coming. Nice to see you, Drew.
Truth.
No, by the way, no McCarthy showing.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there you go.
Well, that was the deal. It was either me or McCarthy. So.
That was it. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Go
See
Pats.
you later.
With big news, 411, come get the scoop. Wake up with Joe and the rest of his crew. It's good morning, Gloucester, to you. Oh, it's good morning, Gloucester, to you. I say good morning, Gloucester, to you.